Birthday celebrations are usually a source of excitement for a child. Mainly on the evening before their birthday, children are typically too eager. Families seem fully aware of this. It's challenging to get to sleep before your actual birthday. Converse about the following day's activities constantly, or be ready for sleep early before the festivities. Join me today as we unravel the story of He Saved 4 Soldiers' Lives. Look what they did to his son. But before we dig down deep, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get updated whenever a new video is published. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. The celebrant's misfortune. Tom's important day has arrived, and yet it didn't get off to a good start. There had been no happy compliments from any of the family and no excellent breakfast. His own mother seemed to have overlooked his birth date, but raising Tom on her own after handling many tasks may have wanted to wait until the end of the month. Tom's mother seemed to have no desire to make her son unhappy, much less forget about his birthday. She also proposed a fantastic after-school gathering idea for Tom and his buddies at Chuck E. Cheese. The news uplifted Tom, so he proceeded to inform his classmates, but none of them seemed to understand whatever he was talking about. At school, he went about his business as usual. Tom might well have enjoyed the whole day with his pals if there'd been any chance for a bad start. Tom looked after his pals once it was time to return home. After all, I'd planned a wonderful party for me. He took a breather and watched for the last of his friends to be scooped up from school, even though his mother failed to appear. A worried instructor attempted to reach Tom. As it turns out, she was ready to exit the parking garage to fetch up her kid from school when she'd been involved in a car accident. This indicated that they have to do something until the situation was fixed, and they had to come up with the new means to find an emergency contact who could pick Tom up from school. Since nobody in her record was available, the instructor stayed with the kid until she found the best and safest option. Make a police report? By chance, Officer Darryl Robinson went there with him and turned out to know the youngster. In reality, he was well aware that it had been Tom's birthday. The Green Bay Police Department officer decided to offer Tom a satisfying conclusion to a day that had been confused and upsetting. Birthday in the precinct is a thing? Officer Robinson determined to take advantage of the situation and provide Tom with a memorable birthday party, beginning with a trip in the police car. He even brought Tom to the police precinct to tour him around again and gave him an idea of how the world operates from the inside. The good-hearted cop took out his coupons and took Tom to eat cheeseburgers because all policemen have meal coupons. Tom was eagerly looking forward to his day, which included a city walk, a ride in a genuine police car, a nice McDonald's dinner, and a visit to the police headquarters. He appeared to be in a cheerful mood, enthusiastic and straightforward. It was his special day, so he took him to McDonald's and purchased a sandwich for him. He had a pleasant lunch and enjoyed playing with a toy. On his big day, the birthday boy got more than he bargained for. The good, kind cop. Amidst the hassles of the day, the Green Bay officer, who quickly collaborated with Tom's instructor and grandpa, did whatever he believed would inspire the kid and make him happy and appreciated. Tom was unable to attend Chuck E. Cheese's birthday celebration. His mother had pledged him a memorable day, and he did receive it. Everything had been taken care of by the caring officer, who let the youngster have a blast. Tom and his mother are lucky to be around individuals who are compassionate and sympathetic, such as Officer Robinson. Let's have another dose of our unique and inspiring stories. In today's video, a cop, as soft as fur, falls deeply for an abandoned puppy, which declines to leave his side. Animals are said to be able to feel whenever they come across kind, compassionate humans. Officer Mercado Montivera was precisely that type of folk who would do something like this for a small dog they spotted roaming down the crowded street in Los Angeles, California. The LAPD Hollywood Division policemen believed they had to assist a tiny brown puppy they'd identified on Hobart Boulevard. They snatched him up and pulled him to the nearby rescue center. After that, they discovered his owners apparently deserted him. Hobart was the nickname given to him by the officers, and once the facility posted a photo of the lovely pup on Twitter after he had been located, everyone fell in love with it. Is the dog an angel in disguise? Within a few minutes, the hashtag Hollywood Hobart started trending on social media. The movement between Mercado and Traversal persisted. They had become so connected to Hobart that they couldn't bear the thought of leaving. In such a touching video, we can't really blame them. Hobart is seen following Mikado down the main sidewalk, his eyes fixed on his newfound security. Hobart was indeed the new face of the LAPD Hollywood Division's Canine Squad, but they believe Hobart will undoubtedly make a fantastic comfort dog. He's simply so adorable, and the lovely Mikado nodded in agreement. Hobart enchanted him enough that he decided to support and adopt him and establish the service on Facebook. They stated Hobart nowadays is enjoying a beautiful life with the Mikados and his family after a few weeks. Hobart made a wise decision by clinging to Mikado. Please create a decision when adopting a puppy and all other pets. Adopting them isn't just a one-time thing, but must be permanent. Don't abandon them on the streets, at least send them to animal shelters. We wish Hobart an entire and healthy life with his permanent family. And on to our last but heartfelt story. He saved the lives of 4 troops, and take a look what they've done to his daughter. A Marine slain in Iraq is vital to central Illinois. He is a friendly face in their neighbourhood. Corporal Benjamin was despondent, 21 of Elmwood, and Corporal Julian Woodall, 21 of Tallahassee, Florida, were killed in fighting in Andar Province on 22nd of May. Both were Marines from the 3rd Battalion of the 10th Marine Regiment, according to the Pentagon. Camp Leshurr, North Carolina, is home of the 2nd Marine Division and the 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force. Approximately 20 miles west of Peoria, Elmwood High School had 215 students on Wednesday, and death loomed largely. He was really just a lively and beautiful young man. Kathy Myers, his English teacher, said he'd been attractive inside out while she held back tears. Desolate made friends with everybody who returned to the school to converse about the service on many occasions. Myers added that since leaving the high school 3 years ago, he'd been the first to put his arms around incoming students or those that were down and out, saying, "Hey, having a difficult day?" All for his daughter. According to Myers, Desolate entered the Marines in September 2004 to care for his little daughter, who was born while he was still in high school. He was taught as field artillery, she added. In November 2005, a firefighter was promoted to Lance Corporal. He was a kidder who loved to push the limits with instructors and staff, and then endeared himself to them is common enough to be charming. According to Myers, children come and go, but this one sticks around, who is also leaving this year. His family did not fully answer a request for an interview in May 23rd, despite working at her alma mater for 22 years. Lonesome Hannah, her sister, matriculated from Elmwood on May 20th. Then returned to the school on May 22nd to inform instructors that her brother had been slain. Myers stated that they dislike having to bury their children. Kiara Cole abandoned Lance Corporal Benjamin's 3 kids. Before the first public display of her father's remains, Desolate assessed 4 young Marines stationed outside the Elmwood High School theatre. Lance Corporal Desolate, who has been promoted to Corporal and awarded the Purple Heart and other decorations at a ceremony preceding the viewing on Thursday afternoon, was murdered in Iraq's Anbar region last Tuesday. Desolate, 21, who passed away last Tuesday while trying to serve in Iraq, had a public viewing of his body at Elmwood High School on Thursday. Patriot Garden member David Clark Sr. helps to keep guard beyond the Elmwood High School as a public display of Lance Corporal Benjamin's desolate body inside the school. May all these kind and good doers rest in peace. What do you think about these stories? What can we do to help others? Is being a good person hard? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Before leaving, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get updated of our future content. With that being said, see you in the next one.